Alright, greetings friends. Welcome to the playthrough for Bioshock. This is going to be a multi-part series. I'm going to play through all of the Bioshocks. I have played through Bioshock 1 and 2. Bioshock Infinite will be a new thing for me. But let's get this show on the road. So I'm going to be playing through this, not blind. Like I said, I've played through this, but it's been out 5 years since I played this, and we're gonna keep it a little quiet during cutscenes, so you guys can hear those and get a feel for what's going on. But I'll be talking about the game as we go through, obviously. So when I last played this, it was on PS3, and I actually didn't play it when it was originally on Xbox 360. And when I first got into the game, I didn't get that far. I maybe played 20 minutes, and I'm a huge baby, and immediately hit this chord within me that was like, oh, this is a horror game. Do not play this. And I know a lot of you are gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Nowadays, it's not a horror game, but it definitely got me. So, anyways, that made me stop playing it, and it wasn't until maybe 2 years later that I jumped back in. I was like, you know what, I need to actually finish this. So, alright, let's go like this. We're gonna do medium. I have played a lot of other shooters, but I want this to be a fairly smooth experience, so we're gonna go through on medium. But yeah, like I was saying, it's been a while. I finally went through and played it, and I absolutely loved it. This is one of my favorite series of all time.
They told me. Son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
So this is our opening little cutscene. Doesn't give you a whole lot to go on, except the eagle-eyed viewers will see that our name is Jack. Alright. Obviously we're not doing so hot. Our plane crashed in the middle of the ocean. Presumably the middle of the ocean. And it's not looking too good. And I always loved the water effects on the screen. That was so cool. At least back in the day the water looked pretty cool. Doesn't look too bad still though. Alright, so we look around and we see this this giant lighthouse, so let's head towards that. What else are you gonna swim to? Yeah, so like I was saying though, these are my favorite games. Some of my favorite games of all time. Which is maybe a little odd that I never played through Infinite. I played a bit of Infinite, and for some reason just didn't keep playing. I actually have a bad habit of that, where I will start a game and then not finish it because I don't like it. Alright, this is our first glimpse of a character in the game. No gods or kings, only man. So I have a big backlog of some games that I have started and just never finished. Industry. There's a few of these. I didn't even know this. Industry, art, and science. Alright. Definitely looks like this goes down. Let's hop in.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone.
Oh, real quick, let's see if we have... Ah, there we go. That's what we want. There we go.
I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture. A city where the artist would not fear censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
So someone's noticed that we're headed into the city here. Looks like they saw our plane crash. So Andrew Ryan, that's the guy, that statue we saw at the start there, that is the founder of the city. And yeah, I mean, as you kind of got the gist of it, he decided to make an area, or a city, I should say, where there are no boundaries. You can do whatever you want. I mean, you know, within limits, but really it's the people governing the people here. And so science, art, all that stuff, no limits. Do whatever you want.
Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on!
Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. My God.
He might... Yeah, no, he's dead.
Is it someone new?
Oh boy. She wants in.
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio?
Alright, so Atlas was the one we heard talking to us earlier. Let's pick up this radio.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
Alright, here we go.
Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
don't see her kicking around anywhere. Alright. Let's see. Sensitivity feels alright. Ryan doesn't own us. Rapture is dead. Oh, that's creepy. I'm good. I don't necessarily want that. So it looks like you could leave. I didn't know that. I kind of figured like when people got in here, they just couldn't leave.
How do you like that, sister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer. Seal Johnny in before they... Oh, damn splicers.
Alright. So this is our first weapon. It's, as you can see, it's definitely just a wrench. Some environment is destructible, though. I do remember this. Shove down a burning couch at us. So nice. That didn't go near as well as I think he had planned. Alright. Triangles jump.
Come back!
Alright. One of my favorite things about these games are that you can search corpses. Not that I love searching corpses, but I'm saying it's fun to be able to, in my opinion, I always liked like hunting around for stuff. You know, just finding a candy bar or some potato chips or whatever, like searching through a desk and you find some bullets. Like, those kind of games always appeal to me for some reason. So, this was right up my alley. Alright, so that's locked. That's not going to open up for us. Let's head up here. Alright, so what do we got here? Gatherer's Garden, genetic modification. So this is going to be our first plasmid we get in the game. Shoot it up.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's buck. Weak! You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow! Always have been. You'll be no better off with Metal Daddy, little fish. See you floating.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
You alright, Boyle? First time plasmid's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Alright, so that's our first plasmid. Those characters you saw there, those are splicers. We've run into one of those before. Those are the citizens of Rapture, and we'll kind of figure out what happened to them, why they look so jacked up. The second group, that was a big daddy and a little sister. And they're part of the reason why I love this series so much. I think they have a really cool, if not really sad, story to them. And we'll actually find out a lot more about that, kind of more in depth in Bioshock 2. But without further ado, okay, so this is our plasmid, our first one. We shoot lightning out. It says, you know, shoots out a blast of lightning. It can be used environmentally and also for attacks. So, like, for example, boom, that gets us into a door. So, piece of our plane. So, this is our first Vita chamber. This is if we die, if or when we die, this is where we'll respawn. So kind of like a save point of sorts. Alright, Eve Hypos, this is like your mana potion. Nothing in there. Alright.
Splicer! Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
Boom! Alright, so you can zap these guys. You switch, give them a good whack. Now, when they're shocked like that, they're in a stun state, as you saw, and they take additional damage from, I think it's just the first hit, like when you first hit them, and then they become, you know, unelectrocuted, and then we'll go from there. So you can shock them again, and then, you know, do the wombo combo, but kind of nice to know. All right, I don't think there's anything else I didn't search. Oh, search Eve Hypo, perfect.
How's that?
Bash. And it does extra damage too, which is why you only get one hit when they're stunned.
No, please, don't do that. The whole thing will come. I didn't touch her. Come on. I just want to touch. Hey! Smile and be yourself.
Alright, some more hypos. Let's get out of here.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe, I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now, but you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
Alright, so Atlas wants us to help find his family, figure out what's going on. First aid, pet bar. Alright, this is the first creepy interaction we have with a splicer.
Mom's gone. And Daddy too. Wait. This is happening before and none. Why aren't you here? Why is it today and not then when you were warm and sweet? Why can't Mommy hold you to her breast and feel your teeth? Oh, no. No, 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 no.
So I think maybe you can start to get a feel for why this game creeped me out.
Plasma's changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
Yeah, so, like Atlas is saying, people started shooting these plasmids into themselves, and we're kind of seeing just the basic ones like lightning, and we'll see some more basic ones soon. But it basically started driving people nuts, and they all started wearing these masks to hide how ugly they were, and so we'll see basically all the splicers have like a mask on. Yeah, and as you saw, that woman, she had our first projectile weapon in the game, the pistol. Alright. Let's check out upstairs first. We found our first dollar. We'll see more of those later.
Too spliced up. I'm too spliced up. Nobody's gonna want me.
Yo, open up.
So sometimes we'll see these like almost flashbacks, like an after image of some people down here in Rapture.
I can control myself. I can.
So there are headshots in this game. I need to be a little more careful with that. Do a lot of extra damage. All right. Also, I think I'm double zapping him, and I don't need to. All right, let's check out and see if there's anything useful. Oh, wait. Let's go check out down. Down here first.
Give me my Adam!
Let's see if there's headshot. How much? Okay, yeah, that just one shots him.
Hey, Charlie! Charlie, where you going?
Reserve ammo. Save that for now. Because as you saw, I don't have any bullets. What did I have now? 5? 4? Yeah, so this is the style of game where ammo is limited. And I believe the harder difficulty you play, the more difficult you play, the more scarce resources are. I mean, that makes sense, but... dollars? You'll see why we need some money. We'll come to something, but... it's good to kind of hunt around
Spot
for
a
it.
splicer in the water. Hit him with the electrobolt.
So that's more of an environmental kill, as you can see they're in the water. I know if you go in the water too soon, you can actually get electrocuted too. So it looks like it's not. You don't have to wait too long. I'll pick these up. We're not going to listen to these because some of them are really long, and it would be a lot to have to listen to all of them. But it's not going to stop me from trying to pick them up. But they're basically like audio recordings of different citizens that live down in Rapture. So things like cigarettes, if you saw that, like I ate or whatever, smoked it, and it took away some health, but it gave me some Eve back if I was missing any. So I need to try and remember what does what. Because some like just give you health, some give you Eve back and take away health, some give you health, take away Eve. So it's good to know what does what. Like this, I think, yeah, that one gives you health but takes away Eve. Okay.
Is that you?
Okay. Was it this side? It was the other side that had the door, huh? Okay. Alright, so...
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
Right, so there's a little description of Little Sisters. And so as Atlas was saying, everybody wants it. So, rightfully so, they definitely have a protector, which is, as you saw, the Big Daddies. And you'll see that they're pretty effective here.
That's the Big Daddy. She got his Adam. He keeps her safe.
Yeah, so there you have it. They're pretty strong. Okay, so this is our first vending machine. Obviously, it's broken, but this is going to be one of the things that we can spend our money at. And that's my favorite one. You'll see why when we come to one that works. Let's go check this room out, see if there's anything in here we missed. Bullets and money, always good. I mean, I would love to find some bullets and money. Alright. Nothing over here? Nope. Alright, another Vita chamber. A cream-filled cake. Look at that. Little Twinkie. Alright. I wonder if there's a headshot bite. It's probably not worth it to double whack them. I wonder if they're not shocked, and I just shoot them in the head. Let's see if it'll kill him one bullet. Yep. At least so far it does. Okay. Good to know. Is this a 6-shooter? Okay. Oh, yeah. Get wrecked. Okay. Yeah, so I think if I step in this, like, when it's got those little electric, you know, particles in there, it'll hurt me, so I have to wait just a little bit. And Big Daddy's got some money. Mini Pipo. Okay. That's another Vita chamber. I know there's one challenge where you play, I think it's on the hardest difficulty, and I think you have to not get killed and not save. So you just have to do it all in one shot, which is just nuts. At least it sounded real nuts after my first playthrough. Okay, so let's check in. Nope, not going there. Okay, so that's a security thing. That'll keep us away from the door. It's like a flamethrower. Or these guys jump down if I get shocked to water. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, a triple. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think there's... Are there more? Oh, there's more. Come on in. It's funny, it takes him a sec to get electrocuted.
They shut off access to Neptune. There's another way to get there. Head to medical. What are you waiting for? Go!
Alright, I know he's making it sound like time's of the essence, but there's no way I'm not moving all these. Yes! Oh, the loot. Alright. It's like 9... Oh wait, how do I heal? Okay, there we go. Circle. So can I... There we go. Oh, lockbox? Money! Okay. Wait, I need to check the bathrooms. There might be something valuable in the toilet. That's where I keep my valuables. Alright. Nothing? Doesn't look like anything. Okay, let's get out of here. Is that thing still gonna blow flame at me? Oh, yeah! That doesn't even hurt that bad. Alright, let's get out of here. As you can see, there is a golden arrow in the middle that'll point you towards your main objective. Pretty helpful. Some of the areas in this game can be a little confusing, so it's kind of nice to have a pointer for your main objective.
Oh, Christ! You're trapped! Gonna try to override the exit from here.
So tell me, friend, which one of the bitches sent you? The KGB wolf or the CIA jackal? Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plunder. And Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who can be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell, or До свидания, Jeffrey.
Come on, I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, I'm going, buddy. What do I have to... Oh. I don't think they ever actually bust in. I think you can sit in there forever and they just will sit there and repeatedly hit the glass. Alright, so as you can tell, Andrew Ryan does not want us here. Looks like he's suspicious that we are, you know, with the KGB or the CIA, and we're down here to, you know, look for secrets, look for him maybe. So he's not a big fan of us being here. So we'll figure out a little bit more of why he doesn't like us, or, you know, potentially why things have gone up the pooper here, or gone down the pooper, that is. But that's a pretty good place to end for now. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you again soon, friends.